Israeli warplanes launch over 100 strikes on Syria army targets.
Vietnam's PM calls for Chinese engagement in infrastructure development projects.
Vietnam tourism makes strong breakthrough in 2024.
You are watching today's news on NTV. My name is Nguyễn Thị and I will be your guide through today's latest update. The situation in Syria continues to have more worrying development as the Israeli Air Force continuously increases its fire rate on the neighboring country, destroying dozens of military facilities and bases of the Syrian army.
The UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said that in less than 24 hours, Israeli warplanes launched over 100 strikes in Syria. The targets of the attacks were bases and military facilities of the Syrian government army. Some regional sources confirmed that the frequency of Israeli airstrikes on Syria yesterday was the fiercest since the 1973 war. For its part, the Israeli army confirmed that its air force had conducted many raids to destroy weapons depots of the Syrian army. The targets of the strikes were missile depots, air defense systems, weapons production facilities and chemical weapons facilities of the Syrian army in various areas, including the capital Damascus and the port city of Latakia.
The South Korean National Assembly passed a bill Tuesday to appoint a standing special prosecutor and investigate President Yoon Suk-yeol's treason charge over his failed bid to impose martial law last week.
The bill allows the person appointed as permanent special advisor to investigate not only President Yoon Suk-yeol, but also a series of other high-ranking South Korean officials who supported martial law, such as former Defense Minister Kim Yong-hyun, Army Chief of Staff Park and-soo, etc. Even South Korean Prime Minister Han Duck-soo and Counterintelligence Chief Yeo In-hyun are also on the list of subjects to be investigated. President Yoon Suk-yeol thus cannot exercise the right to veto a bill over a permanent special counsel, though he can delay the appointment of the council itself.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on December 9th welcomed a delegation of leaders from 18 major Chinese enterprises of the Yang and Yan classes from 11 provinces and cities of China who are visiting Vietnam to explore cooperation and investment opportunity.
Speaking at the meeting, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính invited the China-Pacific Construction Group to explore involvement chances in key railway projects with suitable forms and methods in their turn. The Pacific Construction Group and other Chinese firms affirmed that with their capacity and experience, are keen on engaging in infrastructure development projects in Vietnam. He emphasized their commitment to implementing best quality projects in Vietnam, describing the country as a second home for the enterprises.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Vietnam's tourism industry continues to record impressive numbers in 2024 in the first 11 months of the year alone. Total tourism revenue reached nearly VND 760 trillion, with the number of international visitors growing strongly according to the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism in the past 11 months. Vietnam welcomed more than 15.8 million international visitors, marking a 41% increase year-on-year in November alone. There were more than 1.7 million visitors, up 20% over October. Visitors from Asia accounted for nearly 80% of the total number of international visitors, with more than 12.6 million. South Korea led the markets with more than 4.1 million visitors, up 128%. Followed by China with 3.3 million visitors, up 222%. These impressive numbers show the growing attractiveness of Vietnam on the world tourism map.
As of November 15th, Vietnam's total fruit and vegetable export turnover reached $6.38 billion, up 27.46% over the same period last year, of which durian is the main product with a turnover of $2.85 billion after 10 months, accounting for 46% of the total fruit and vegetable export turnover, up 46% over last year. China continues to be the largest market, accounting for 67% of the total turnover, reaching $4.1 billion, up 28.7% over the same period.
Nghệ growth rate of gross regional domestic product, GRDP, is estimated to increase by 9.01%, ranking second in the North Central region, third in the North Central and Central Coastal regions, and 13th in the country, of which the agriculture, forestry and fishery sector increased by 4.14%. Industry construction increased by 13.61%, industry alone increased by 15.82%, and services increased by 7.88%. Product taxes minus product subsidies are estimated to increase by 8.08%.
Over the year, Nghệ An Natural Lure Club has carried out many volunteer activities to help people in the province. Such activity not only share and accompany families in difficult circumstances, but also connect many volunteer hearts together, spreading the spirit of mutual love in the community.
8 Hilsahai Calves Point 21 practical gifts with a total value of nearly 100 million VND were given by Nghệ An Natural Lure Club to people in difficult circumstances in Hon Mai Town and Win Lu District in the volunteer program Winter Warmth 2024.
The club helped my family raise cattle so we could have more income. I was very happy and touched.
After more than 1 month of implementation, the program has called for and mobilized nearly 4,000 members of the club to participate in accompanying, supporting, and setting the goal of directly supporting families in difficult circumstances in the province.
We are very pleased that Nghệ An Natural Lure Club chose Hon Mai Town to give gifts to households in difficult circumstances, bringing winter warmth to each person, each house, so that they can have a happy and warm Tet holiday.
Over the past 7 years, Nghệ An Natural Lure Club is not only a place to connect members with the same passion, but also a place for everyone to do volunteer work together, helping and sharing with difficult circumstances in life.
The club members are very active in participating in charity programs. Especially the Winter Warmth program, we have been to many remote areas to help people in difficult circumstances. We determined that, in addition to passion, we must also have compassion for the poor.
It can be said that the joy does not only remain with the poor, but the joy also comes to the members of the Nghệ An Natural Lure Club when they do volunteer work, share, and spread beautiful values in life.
That is the end of today's news. Thanks for your watching and see you next time.